Hi, I'm Jeff Huber from Breakthrough Basketball, and in this video you're going to learn 5 baseline out of bounds plays to score against man-to-man defense. What makes this video different from most plays videos? In this video, not only will you see the play, but you'll hear high school and college championship winning coaches break down the nuances and coaching points that lead to high-level game time execution. Before we get to the plays, make sure to click the link in the description to gain access to a free PDF that includes 12 baseline out of bounds plays from Gonzaga's men's basketball team featuring diagrams, descriptions, and bonus tips. Now let's get started.
One of our baseline out of bounds sets that we like to run, we just call it triangle. Word association, it's legitimately a triangle. And we get a ton of shots out of this, a ton of threes and a ton of slips. So let's take a look. Here's what we have. We have our best shooter opposite the ball, and we have a big that's gonna finish. The key part here is we wanna have a guy right here that can shoot a little chip shot, okay? And a guy that can step out and shoot a three decently well. Okay, so let's flip-flop you guys, let's switch y'all. Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. So immediately, screen to screener, I like double action. We're gonna screen here, and we're gonna run what I would say a stagger down to the corner. And it's gonna be legit just like this. Now, here's what happens. Dodge would pop, and you would shape up. You can seal. What happens is your defender will jump out, and you'll slip right here. If we get this first one right here, we're probably winning by a lot. If we get that, somebody fell asleep pretty bad, okay? Now, here are the options. Let's say you get it in, okay, and you reverse it. Now, what you've got to do here is, now you slide through, you just go all the way through. We're just gonna get our spacing back, okay? Now we're gonna screen the inbounder, stay right here. Now you're gonna go here. Now we're gonna screen this guy. We're just gonna go keep screening right here. Now we're gonna pop it right there, and now you're gonna screen. Now you're gonna screen. Now we never get to that, but we'll run that over and over again until we hit another option here. But we usually get a shot or a rip and go out of this. All right, let's see it. Now here's the key part. You know, set it up, you wanna kind of face him like and then we're gonna turn. But we don't wanna get too close to the baseline here. You wanna set up just a little bit higher right here. And it wants to be a stagger. I want him going downhill. Now here's the key for us. If we're running Caleb to come down here and shoot the ball, and he's kind of open, we want Caleb to shoot the ball. Caleb gets a freebie. So if he doesn't shoot it and he was kind of open, then we'll probably sub Caleb out. So we want Caleb to shoot it. And it just gives them more confidence. We want to go big on everything here. We want to get a dunk or we want to get a three on a sideline out of bounds and baseline out of bounds. All right, go. Good. Everybody got it? Fair enough? Defense, you want to go in there? We'll talk about options out of this. And they're not really options, they're just more or less reads. Okay? So try to find a read. All right, go. Make sure you screen. Knock down. Got it. And we have a backside rebounder. And we have a backside rebounder here. That's good. Ready? Screen, screen, dodge, screen, good. Confusion on the screen, and then we've got it, good. So once we screen you consecutively, somebody's gonna slip up somewhere. We're just gonna try it. We're gonna give it a chance anyways. So dodge, when you set a screen, you can't wrestle with the guy, that's called a foul, okay? So you've gotta stay inside your shoulders, protect yourself, let your cutter use your screen. After you set the screen, you gotta step out and get our spacing. Because we don't want to take away a three because you're fouling people. You got it? Here we go. Good, there's the slip and the finish. Perfect, perfect.
The second in the series of our box series is a pretty simple play that I'll show you right now. On this second play, we're gonna have our three-man kick out hard to the corner. We're gonna get a quick pin down stagger away. So we're gonna get our guy, yep, we'll set that first one, we'll headhunt a little bit here. Can't tell you gotta find the defender. Second screen will be more toward the middle of the floor. The ball has entered, and then we're just gonna try to get this quick elbow shot right here. All right, really hard with this quick stagger. A lot of times we'll get this initially. So that's the first option, okay? Let's run that. Yeah, kick out hard, get good screens. Here we go. Good. Just that quick elbow jumper. Good. Now the next one, and it's out of the same series, so we just have a couple counters out of this play, so that's why it's kind of nice. Same thing's going to happen. We'll kick out. We'll screen. This time the ball is going to stay down in the corner. We're going to curl that one. So we're going to vacate where we came from. So Hunter's leaving to the weak side, our two-man who entered. And we're going to vacate that area and just curl it. Let's run that. And the last part of this one, like I said, pretty easy multi-dimensional set. We're going to get a three-point shot for our inbounder here, who's a shooter. So we're going to kick out again, do the same thing. This time we're going to curl this, and we'll probably create a hedge here. So once they've seen this once or twice, this guy, the five-man, will hedge. We're going to run into this hedge and kind of screen him. We'll get rid of the hedge, and that'll open up our shooter to the top. You will dribble up on this one, so we create a shorter angle, and then we'll hit Hunter at the top. All right, let's run that one. Said all part of the same play, just some different looks. Here we go. Good. Curl hard, run into that. Get him up at the top. Should have a good look at three. So the whole key to that one is we want to get rid of this hedge man up here. If we can get rid of the hedge man, which usually is our five guy, that's what we like, our five-man setting that last screen. Five men are usually going to play a little softer anyway, and then we create that hedge, and we should get that open shot at the top. All right, now we're going to bring on a defense and show you what this looks like with all three options. So we'll go through the first option right now. So that'll just be the elbow shot. Here we go. Let's get good screens. Pound down. Good. Simple as that. Simple as that. And then obviously we want to crash. So might create a little hedge. We could even get a little slip there. Second option, we're going to curl. Make sure we vacate and get out to the corner, Hunter. Here we go. Good. Good. Just curl that. Nice. Nice job. And way to stay low. One of the teaching points to remember is on that one, you're going to have a lot better passing angle if you stay in the corner instead of dribbling up. Now the last one, this is a good one. It could be even an end of the game situation, but if you need a three or you just want a three, this is the one where we're going to create that soft hedge and get rid of it. Now I don't want to get a foul on this, okay? But if you just come off this curl hard and kind of set a little screen here, this guy should be buried on this one. Probably hedge that. All right, here we go. Good. Make that a short angle. Here it comes. Okay. Let's get that one more time, guys. In defense, let's pick it up just a little bit on that one, all right? Let's defend it live, just like you're going to do. You've just seen the curl, so remember that, but find the basketball and let's defend live, all right? Let's go full speed. Here we go. Cut out. Curl that hard. Good. Got to be there? Good. Very nice.
The first baseline out of bounds play is we just call feet apart. And I want to cover that real quickly. Our inbounder, in order for us to not be scouted well, we're going to call our inbounds plays with our feet instead of our hands. So the first one is going to be feet apart. The second one is going to be feet together, and the third one will be feet staggered. So all of our guys do is they look at the inbounder, the person taking the ball out of bounds, and where his feet are for the call. Okay, that really saves us a lot of grief and people scouting us, gives our guys an easy way to get into each play. It's really worked well. So the first one is feet apart. On all of our out of bounds plays on the baseline, our one man takes it out. So our one man's going to take it out. Our two man's going to be right underneath the front of the rim facing the baseline. Our three man is going to be at the top of the key facing the baseline. Four man wants to form a square with the five and the three. Make sure that you're forming that box or the square. And then the five is in the corner. Everybody's facing the baseline. Okay? Here's the one thing that tends to happen sometimes. This guy starts down here. Okay, it screws up our spacing. Try to stay back so that you're in a situation where you have a true box. So go ahead and get set up in the box. All three of the baseline out of bounds plays I'm going to show you are going to come from this set. Feet apart. You're going to turn, set an up screen. Set a screen for the two man. Two man's going to come off of it, preferably weak side. You're gonna try to get to the rim, that's your first look. If it's not there, you're gonna step out. Okay, so that's your first look. As that's happening, our 4 and 5 are gonna set up and move into position for a single or a staggered, some people call it. So the screener up, which is our 2-man, is gonna come off of that stagger. Go ahead and set the screen. Don't get ahead of me here, guys. Okay, gonna come off of that stagger to the corner. The second screener should be just inside the first screener a little bit. That's the second look. But what's really gonna be open a lot is the 5-man then slipping to the rim. And that's your third look. Your last look is gonna be the 4-man, come on back here, Spencer, who after the screen is gonna be our release guy. And he needs to work from sideline to middle to be open. Okay? Let's try it. Feet apart. Move with the purpose. Here we go. Slip. Good. Good job. Let's try it one more time. This time hit the 2-man in the corner for the 3. Sprint to those screens. Here we go. Sprint to him. Sprint to him. Good. Screener, or I mean, yeah, good. Single. After the screener, finish it. Great job. Let's run it on the other side quickly. Other side. On the other side of the rim, we just flip everything over. Here we go. Good.
Okay, this is one of our baseline out of bounds plays. Again, we have who takes the ball out depends on your personnel, but in our situation, we like to have our 4-man on the ball side block. It's easiest to get it into a postman, we feel, because they don't overplay the postman quite as much, and we don't mind bringing their big man away from the basket. This first play, what we're going to do, we have 3 options on it. We want to set a double screen with our 4 and our 2-man right here. So he's going to pivot. He's coming down hard. They're getting wide, and they're setting a good screen. Our best shooter, our 1-man, is going to walk his man down. This guy right here, the opposite wing, is coming hard around the double. And we get this quite a bit right here, him coming right in here for a layup. If I can make it just a little bit higher here, a little bit higher. Okay, soon as he passes him, okay, go ahead and come by him right now. As soon as he comes past him, you're right behind him. You're going hard to the corner. Hard to the corner. Okay, and we get that. Now, again, if you have people have got you scouted, a lot of times they're switching out and that type of thing. And the thing we get an awful lot of is this thing right here in the third part of it, stepping right in here for a little bank shot. Okay, let's do it full speed. Okay, first, go ahead and hit the curl first. Hit the curl first. Good. Okay, hit the jump shot. Okay. Okay, hit the step through. Going hard. Good.
All right, coaches, now we're going to get into like baseline out of bounds, sideline out of bounds. We're going to get into like special situations. I know when you get into like high school and college and pros, they work on it a lot. And they look at it as kind of like almost in football where you have special teams, they look at that as their out of bounds plays. Like they want to get scores out of that, so they have to set up their offense. And you get maybe, 8 to 10 points out of these situations that can really make a difference in winning and losing. I don't like to spend a lot of time on this in 3rd through 5th grader and youth basketball, so I try to make it as simple as possible. I'm going to show you one look, and this is all we do. And we get layups off this in games. And what I do is I call it 1, it's 12, it's 14, it's 16, it's 18. Anything I tell my kids to start with 1, it's the same play. It's nothing different. No one's really scouting you, so when you go play and you call the same, different numbers, but it's the same initial number, the first part of it, the coaches think it's a different play, and it's the same thing. And I'll change it a little bit to show you kind of how if you played a zone, what you do to make it effective against the zone. We call this 1. You can call it whatever you want. You could call it a color, red, blue, green, yeah, whatever you want, right? You can call it a triangle, a rectangle, a shape, I don't care. Just call it something and just change it every time and they won't know. They'll think it's some different type of play. So we're set up in a box. People at the blocks here. We got people at the elbows. All right, now, the only change I'll make is if I sit there and I call it the play and I call it in the game and I say 1, he'll say 1 and he'll show like a hand from this side. If he's showing it from this side, this means this person's going first. If he goes like, hey, 1, 1, you know, it means we're going the opposite side. And I'll show you we'll show you the difference, but this person will be going first, okay? So say we said 12, 12, okay? We're gonna run it from this side. So what's gonna happen is Brady's gonna go up and he's gonna set a back screen for Thomas. I like individuals, not that they do it all the time, to set it up, to come off shoulder to hip and look right here. A lot of times you're not getting this, all right? Sometimes you will, but we're cutting and we're looking, this is our first option. Really the option you're gonna get, we get this a ton, is this person's gonna come up as they're setting the screen and he's gonna screen Brady's guy. So we're gonna run screen to screen and we're rolling them right here. Now stop, don't give it to him, throw it back. Once Thomas can't get it, he gets out, and then after he sets the screen, leg whip seals, coming back to the basketball back pivot, and we're looking here, all right? Now that would be your third option. This individual is your last option, and he's the pressure relief if you got to throw it over the top to not get a 5-second call to get the ball in, all right? So again, this is called 1. We'll run 1 from this side. Here we go. You ready to go? Let's go. And that would be 1 from that side. Now, if we ran it, and I said, hey, 12, 12, and he goes like 12, 12, 12, he runs this side. Now what's gonna happen is, he's gonna go up and set the back screen, kind of across back screen here. He's gonna come off, we're looking right here. He doesn't get it. Now he's coming up and screening. He's coming off, and there'd be 1 with us. If he doesn't get it, he gets out, so this guy's gonna time it. He's gonna be like this. He's gonna set it, he's gonna turn, he's looking, and then he's gonna cut when this guy starts to get out. And you only got 5 seconds to bring the ball, so it's 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3. This person's, again, the safety outlet, making it consistent on what he does, all right? Set it up, here we go. So let's go one opposite, here we go. You ready to go? Let's go. Run it again and get you coming back. Let's get say you don't get Thomas, you're gonna set it. We don't get you coming in, you're gonna pop out. Here comes Brady, we'll hit Brady, you'll pop out. Let's go one opposite, here we go, let's go. Good.
We hope you enjoyed this baseline out of bounds plays video. If you want instant access to 12 brilliant baseline out of bounds plays from Gonzaga's high-powered offense, make sure to click the link in the description so you can gain access to a free PDF featuring diagrams, descriptions, and bonus tips. Again, if you incorporate these plays into your blob package, your players will be ready and able to generate great shots anytime you are inbounding under your opponent's basket. Make sure to click and subscribe and then click the bell button so you're the first to know when we release more new videos. Thanks for watching.